Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel to Only Movies, and today I'm here at the movie theaters. I'm gonna watch the Christopher Nolan movies, Odysseus. I know it's been a lot of people saying they're not gonna go watch it. I was one of those persons who didn't want to go watch it, but then I've been hearing good reviews about it, so it's kind of mixed. But it's because due to the controversial stuff about Helena Troy and then Achilles. But I'll just watch it and then I'll give my reviews and thoughts on it after the movie theaters. But it is long. It's about like 3 hours long movie, so it might get dark once I get out here and once I give my review. But we'll see how it is, the movie. Let's see if it's true or not, if it's good or not. But like I said, I'll give my reviews and thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm back from the movie theaters, and man, what can I tell you about this movie? Man, there is a lot to talk about this film. I know a lot of people, well, most people are saying they're not going to go watch it, and I do understand. I was one of them who really didn't want to watch it, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on it so you guys don't have to waste your money on going to the movie theaters, because I know most people aren't going to watch it. They'd rather wait until it goes streaming. But due to with all the stuff that's going on with this film and stuff, people are wondering, is it really worth it going? And what can I tell you? Christopher Nolan, I'm just gonna say he does a really amazing job as a director, writer, and everything he does. He's a genius. But the choice that he did for this film is it's gonna be a really talk for this film, because they did a. You thought that the changes they did for Elliot Page, Helena Troy, no, they did a lot more than just that. But before I get into this, let me give you my positive stuff on what I think of the film and all. So first off, of course the cast they picked were amazing. Of course, like Matt Damon, he did a really amazing job as Odysseus. Of course the Anne Hathaway, she did an amazing job as his wife and all. And mainly the main cast they hired is mainly A-star list. From big stars, big names, and all. They didn't really cast anyone who's unknown, which it could have been better to do that, but it's always Hollywood has to get someone bigger so they can go to the movie theaters. So it's like, hey, I know this actor, like let's go watch this movie. And so I think he did an amazing job. The stuff they did with the special effects was pretty amazing. The scenes, there's some scenes they did really good and all. Like something like of course everyone knew about the Cyclops and all. There's a scene that I've been hearing, there's a bit horror scene, and it's true, there is a bit of stuff that is like really, I wouldn't say too crazy, but it's like, wow, you didn't expect that kind of stuff, and it seems like a bit weird and all. But it went really amazing with this part of the film. It's few of the storylines was really good and stuff. But I would say that's mainly it I could think of. But of course, for the negative, there is a lot to talk about, like I said. So I'm trying not to spoil the film. Well, even though if you read the book, you know the stuff, but the stuff I want to just say, I guess it's not spoiling because many people know about it and they're gonna be hearing about it. So, of course, the negative stuff everyone knows about. Of course, the cast they chose for Helen. Lupe, of course, she's a great actor and all, but she's not the right choice for it. I know people are saying they need to hire Greek people, people who are white and all. If they can't find Greek, just white. Cause let's be real. That's how it is in back in the day. I know people are saying, "Oh, it's just a Greek mythology, this and that," but still, they have to go through it. It's not like you have to go like, "Hey, I'm gonna say a story from Mexico or some other place that I'm gonna change the whole characters and skin and stuff." Because I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you're just being racist, this and that." None of that. It's like you don't have to involve with race and stuff. It's just you have to be accurate with the stuff. If you're gonna get a character from like say a comic book and you want to change the stuff, like no, people aren't gonna like it. You just have to stick to how it is. So people didn't like about that, and of course the bigger main one is of course Ellen Page as Achilles, but everyone thought the character she was playing was Achilles. There is no Achilles. So we were wrong about that. Everyone was wrong about it. I don't know where they got from Achilles. So it's not the same character as how Brad Pitt portrayed as Achilles. What's the Troy difference? This character is named Sion, I believe, or Simon. I forgot. Somewhere like that. So, but it shows it's a different character, but Ellen's still playing as a man. So she really tries so hard to play as a man and try to talk as a man, which there's a few other scenes. Like, I'm gonna show you one scene right
The
now.
Trojans don't let me live if I never make it home. Take this back to my father. Tell him everything I did. Odysseus, feel free to add some stuff.
Where she's of course trying to talk like a man. There's a few other scenes like when she tries to run, but you can't convince like she runs like a man. It seems so weak and stuff. That's what mainly I know people aren't gonna like, and there's gonna be a big talk about that. But it's not just Ellen Page's stuff. The other stuff that is negative for me and my thoughts is like the fight scene. I thought they were gonna be fighting like how they do. I know I'm gonna compare a lot of movies from Greek mythology and other Greek stuff, like of course Troy, like I said, 300, Immortals. You've seen a lot of fight scenes. They'll fight until the end, someone's death and stuff. And this one, I felt like they weren't fighting in the first few hours that they had to face someone. They kept running off, and I didn't like that. I was like, wait, why are you guys running off? You're warriors. You had to fight and stuff. And they seem to make them so weak. You're like, yeah, Matt Damon's character is more intelligent and stuff. Instead of going straight to the fight and stuff, you gotta think first, which that is great. You gotta be more skillful and stuff before you go into a fight. You can't just go full on fighting and stuff without anything knowledge and stuff. But like I said, it's just that scene and stuff. Like, they really don't fight much until by the end. It's like Matt Damon's character is just fighting at the end, and it's just more than that. It's like, yeah, it's like it's not just about fighting, but they're mainly just talking stuff, and everyone's just running off, being scared and stuff. And they seem to make these men more weaker compared to like other movies I just compared and stuff, which I really didn't like and stuff. That's was one of my problems about it, besides the other two I just mentioned. And then like I said, it's like, yeah, in the stories, I know people are gonna say in the story it's not like that, this and that, but yeah, but if you're trying to put in like the Troy and stuff, and they're trying to fight other warriors, you still have to fight a bit, and it's like you waited like almost 3 hours until the end until he was fighting people and stuff. Like, yeah, there's some scene that they did fight a bit and they were killing people and stuff, but he was showing like is a big tragic and stuff, how war does to you and this and that, and how you're disrespecting the gods and stuff. But for me, it's like, yeah, but people are there to see a bit of blood and fights and seeing sword fights and stuff like that, spear fights and all that. But yet they didn't do that so much, and like I said, until the end. So that was my biggest negative part. And then like the other scenes, like I said, for me, the other negative, I know people are gonna hate about this. Like I said, the cast, it wasn't just those two. The other ones are the other soldiers. How Odysseus had his soldiers, they're not like whites and stuff. They're not Greek. They're all mixed race. Well, I know probably I could be wrong, but it seems like they had a Hispanic, an Asian, Black, Indian. They had so many, just like DEI and stuff, and inclusion, whatever, and all this nowadays. And it's like, wow, really, you had to do that? Every time I see that, not to be, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's racist. You're being racist." This, it's not about race. It's just like I can't take it serious when you're bringing a Greek mythology story that Homer wrote a long time ago, before our time, and you changing it up to nowadays. It's like, if you want to do something like that, do moderation. You shouldn't have done that before doing it, instead of doing it back in the old times. And the old times, it was Greek time and not our time and stuff. Which I didn't like the characters. Like, I didn't take them serious. I know one of my friends was asking me, it's like, what was your thoughts on Travis Scott playing as one of the Greek characters? I was like, yeah, I didn't really take them serious. I didn't take any of the other characters who were colors serious, because I'm not gonna be saying here like, oh man, I don't see a Salvadorian or Hispanic person to represent me to have to include it. No, it's not that way. It's like, if you want to do your own story about your own culture and stuff, do a different kind of story. Don't take it something that was a classic and all, like doing Snow White and all the other stuff that we've seen before. They try to change so much. That's how you get people so turned off, and they're not gonna go to the movie theaters. And that's why they say, once you go woke, you go broke. And Hollywood doesn't seem to listen. And I was just kind of really upset that Christopher Nolan did this. I was like, wait, I don't understand why you do this. You're a great director, writer, producer, all this stuff, And you saying to, like, you just gave up. Yeah, he's gonna be, well, he already did it, gave his thoughts and stuff and reaction and when people were saying, but he's like, it's like whatever. But it's not just whatever, it's like you gotta think of the audience too. You're entertaining us. We read these books when we were kids and stuff in school and all, and people older, and this book, the Homer story's been going on for so many centuries and stuff, and yet you're gonna try to change it and stuff, and they're like, oh, there's been people like this and back then, and we don't know this and that. No, there is. They wrote it. It's been going for thousands of years and all. You can't just change it up. I know people are gonna get mad if, like, let's say if they include Black person in Tarzan. Disney's not gonna dare to do that. If Ryan Gosling's gonna play the new Black Panther, of course they're not gonna do that, and stuff like that. They're not gonna do. But yet, I don't understand why Hollywood's trying to force us to think, hey, this is normal. This is how it was. This and that. It's like, no. It's like you're trying to rewrite history. It's like, I know this is not a history, but still, it's like a story that people been knowing for a long time. Yet you're trying to change it so much. So that's mainly my negative stuff. Like, I just didn't like it. It's like I could have enjoyed the movie. Like, yeah, I did enjoy it. I love how Matt Damon played it and stuff. How a few of the stuff, the scenes were great and all. But like you could see bit of parts, like he tried to do his Nolan tried to do his own thing from not trying to copy from Troy and other movies that come out before his time and all. But still, like, it just ruins it from that, and I just did not like it. And it's like, man, it's like, for me, this film is gonna really flop really bad, and people aren't really gonna want to watch it and stuff. So I know they already gave you a review from, well, I don't believe Rotten Tomato. I don't believe any of the critics and stuff. They were saying, like, yeah, there's good. There's some few scenes that are really thrilling, horror and other stuff is action, well, few action and stuff. But to me, like I said, this isn't it. It's not like any other Greek films and all like they did before. So like I said, for my opinion, for me, it's not good. It's like I'm just gonna give it 4 out of 10 because, so I'm sorry, like, this is Christopher Nolan's really lowest film in my opinion. It's like, but I know other people are gonna try to defend it and stuff, but because I do understand, yeah, the story and the plot and the stuff is good, but like I said, you try to change stuff so much, so that's why I didn't like. A few people aren't gonna like it and stuff. So if you're gonna want to still go watch or wait until streaming, I recommend you wait until streaming. My review is gonna be 4 out of 10, so it's not looking good. This I was really excited at the beginning when I heard about this film. Christopher Nolan is gonna be involved with this, with Matt Damon, Tom Holland, and a few other cast. But like I said, once they started announcing the other cast, I was like, yeah, no. But yeah, that is all I have. So let me know down in the comments if you've seen this movie, or you're not gonna see it, are you hating it, are you gonna wait until streaming. But other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.